So I'm Sir Isaac Newton. If you have been watching physics videos, math videos, I believe you can be able to relate. I think just the voice. So we're going to start with this question. This question is from your throw sheet, and the question is saying solve for x. It is actually a equation. This question, someone who is in grade 12, I think they can solve it. I'm going to solve only two questions, that is A and B. Then I believe you can do B and C, B and D. So we are solving the equation. Now, I think you guys can solve this question. Nothing is complicated here. So this question, the way it is here, the best way what I can do is I need to simplify this part. Then now I cross multiply. I can't cross multiply direct here because there is 4 here. Okay? So what we're going to do is you can mute yourself. If you have got a question, then you are going to unmute yourself. You get my point, okay? So just mute yourself. If you have got a question, then you unmute yourself, you can ask. So we have 2x plus 7. We divide it by 3 minus 4 is equal to x minus 7. We divide it by 4. Let's simplify this. We divide this by 1. The common denominator is 3. Simple. So 3 into 3 is 1. 1 times everything on top here, that becomes 2x plus 7. 1 into 3 is 3. 3 times negative 4 on top there, that is minus 12. This should be equal to x minus 7. We divide it by 4. Now, when you reach at this point, that's when now you can cross multiply, because this 3 is now scattering not almost, but it's scattering everything on top. The reason why we didn't cross multiply at first is because this 3 was not part of 4. So now at this point I can cross multiply. As simple as that. Now when I want to cross multiply here, guys, it's something that is simple. If I cross multiply 4 times everything this side is going to be 4 open brackets 2, but I know that 7 and 12, they are together. So 7 minus 12, what is 7 minus 12? I remember when I was in my first year, math we don't use calculator, but physics we use a calculator, not so. But again, I went to a certain shop, then someone was asking me, I gave them 100 kwacha, I bought something which is, I think it was worth 16 kwacha. 16 kwacha, then they said, no, I don't know how to calculate. So I said, you have got a calculator, so if you have got a calculator, just use the calculator for the sake of, we want to solve this fast. So 7 minus 12, that is negative what? Negative 5, but we don't use the calculator. That's what you need to know. We don't use the calculator for math. This should be equal to 3. So I'm multiplying this now by that becomes x minus 7. I believe we're okay here. So if we multiply here 4 times 2, that is 8x, minus 4 times 5, that is 20. 3 times x, that is 3x. 3 times 7, that is 21. We want to find the value of what? We want to find the value of x. So this will go to the other side. That is going to be minus 3x. Then this guy will go to the other side. That is going to be minus negative 21 plus 20. That becomes 5x is equal to negative 1. Divide both sides by 5. Even here by 5. Therefore, x is equal to negative 1 over 5. Do you think this is difficult, guys? Let's interact. Do you think this is difficult? It's not, right? So choose which one should I solve. Now we have got B, C, D. I want to solve one. Then I'm going to leave 2. You are going to solve 2 and you're going to send the answer to me. So which one should I solve now? We have remained with this, and that. Choose one. Which one should I solve? Guys, choose one. Let's do fast. Time is not with us. Okay. B. Which one should I solve for you? Don't be scared. This one. Okay. Let's solve this one. Now, this question is very simple. What you are supposed to do here, guys, is simple and straightforward. So I have first to expand this guy. Then I need also to expand this part. So now if you have got x plus 1 raised to the power 2, it's the same as x plus 1 and also x plus 1. Okay, so now what I'm trying to expand here is this. I'm going to rewrite this expression as 4x minus 3. I put them in brackets, then x plus 1, then minus, this one is going to be x plus 1, then x plus 1, then should be equal to 1 minus 3x. What I have written here is basically the same as that. Okay, so there we go. Let's now expand. So 4x times x, that is 4x to the power 2, 4x times 1, that is 4x, then negative 3 times x, that is negative 3x, negative 3 times positive 1, that is 3. We are good to go. We are following. Now, here is the issue. This negative is going to affect everything. Now put a big bracket. So you say x times x, that is x squared, x times 1, that is x, then 1 times x, that is x, then 1 times 1, that is 1. You put a big bracket because this negative is going to affect everything inside there. That should be equal to 1 minus 3x. So now these two can be added. So therefore I'll remain with x squared. These two I'll have x minus 3. Now remember, here inside here, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to open the brackets. But if I add this and this is going to be x squared. Now it's more like I have got this x squared plus 2x plus 1, like that. So now I'm opening the bracket. So the negative is going to affect everything. That becomes this minus 1, like that. Then this should be equal to 1 minus 3x. When I've reached at this point, anyone who is behind, be free, let's interact. Let's interact. Let's interact, let's interact, let's interact. Okay, no one is behind, right? Okay, I'll proceed. Now from here I can clearly see that this and this can be added. And this is going to give me 4 minus 1, that is 3x squared. Not so. Then again, this guy and this guy can be added. That is going to give me, it's going to give me what? Negative 1, negative x. Then this guy and this guy can be added. That is going to be negative 4. Then 1 minus 3x. So this is a quadratic equation. I'm going to shift everything this side to go to the other side. So I'll have 3x squared minus x. So I'll shift this. So this is going to be plus 4 plus 3x. Plus 3x minus 4, then minus 1 should be equal to 0. Who is behind up to that point? Are we together? Or someone is behind? If we are together, then what we are going to do now is this. This guy and this guy can be added, and that is going to be plus 2x, this guy is going to be minus 5. So the product is negative 15, because product we multiply this times that, so we have got 0 here. The product is negative 15, then the sum is positive 2. What are the factors? What are the factors? So the factors will be positive 5 and negative 3. Positive 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Then if I add this and that, it will give me this. So these are the product. Now when I do this, the next thing that I have to do is 3x. I'm writing this now. I'm going to replace this with the factors. So plus 5x minus 3x minus 5 should be equal to 0. I'll factor out x for the first one. I'll remain with 3x plus 5. Then here I'll factor out 1. I'll remain with 3x. Then negative and negative will give me positive. That is like that. Then I don't have enough space. I can create space this side, but I don't know if we have anyone who is behind. So if I create space on top there, then I can clearly see that I'll have x. So you write only these ones like that. Then 3x minus or plus 5 should be equal to 0. Now we want to solve for x. X minus 1 is equal to 0, comma 3x plus 5 is equal to 0, meaning that if I shift 1 to the other side, x is equal to 1. And also if I shift 5 to the other side, then I divide it by 3, x will be equal to negative 5 over 3. Now you guys, I want you to go ahead and solve this, and I'll be waiting for the answers. We can solve, okay?